All right, I think we're ready to try this out. See if I'm showing sound input, so it looks good on this end. If someone's in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. So today, there's quite a few things I've been putting off that would make my life easier. And the reason I'm broadcasting this live is for a couple of reasons. The first one being, oh, by the way, my name is Spencer. You're watching AHK Technologies. And my thoughts here are that by broadcasting this live, I hopefully can bring some new people to the joys of AHK. I've also been neglecting to put a video out. This is my business channel, and I put out several customer-centric videos where they're directly to a customer, but they're not anything anyone can see. Let me just check the sound here. So, one of the goals of tonight is to show you AHK and kind of why it's so cool. Because there are a lot of cool things about it. I think what we'll do here... Actually, give me a moment. Going to check something. The music's a little loud for me, so I'll go ahead and turn it off. I might get back to that. Let's see here. Be just a moment. Okay, so we're going to give this a few minutes. I'm still checking the audio and getting a few things ready. Okay, so we're going to give... Alrighty, looks like the audio is working. Got that confirmed. Okay, so back to what I was saying. The reason that we're making this video, there's a couple different reasons, but one of them is just to get the tasks done that I want to do. The second one is to, expose new people to the powerful nature of AHK and what you can do with it. And beyond that, I haven't put out a video in a long time. I'm going to have this live video streamed. And then what I'm going to end up doing is deleting it and remaking the relevant parts. I thought about that for a while before I decided to do it that way, but I think it's going to give us the best end result. So I'm going to make a shortcut here, and then I'm going to show you a piece of software that is actually written in the AutoHotkey. And we're going to do a little switcheroo on this. Change the icon to the one that came with it. There we go. Now this this is a editor for AutoHotkey, built-in AutoHotkey, and we're going to use it to make some stuff. When I say some stuff, we're going to make a couple different scripts. The first one we're going to focus on making is one that's going to prepare my computer for gaming, basically, for playing Minecraft. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to actually exit out of these apps. I'm going to exit Discord. Make sure there's nothing going on there. There's something here. Oh, we got a message real quick. Let's take care of this. We're actually going to build something on Minecraft. I hope to get to it today during this stream. It depends on how long the other stuff takes. But to show you what I'm doing here, I'm going to reset Minecraft, a realm that we're on. To show you what I will eventually do, we're going to make another user that's going to be Mr. Hobby's bot. And that user is going to be able to come in from Discord commands and back up these realms. So they'll be able to click on this icon and click download world, which essentially creates a backup. So C Gaming says he wants to join. I don't know if he means he wants to join the live stream or the realm. He said I replied pretty quick, so that's pretty cool. I think these settings are the same for the stream, but the difference is join the world for AutoHotkey or so. Okay, I gotcha. So yes, let's get to that in a moment. But first, let's go in and reset the realm. We just downloaded the realm, so we've got to back up. We're going to just go reset. Create a new one. Let's make sure that we get the right thing here. But basically, we'll have an AutoHotkey script that will come in and download the world. And we'll actually set it up to do the download through the GUI and then take the world and set it to a backup folder I have. I could leave that running, 24/7. All right, let's check it out and make sure we got a new world. Yes, we did. This will be fun. So what's up, C Gaming? I see you on the server and One Furious Kid. Yeah, this could be a cool world. But we're not going to spend too much time in here. So we're going to get to work on our scripting. So let's get out of here and let them start gaming away. As a matter of fact, this will be pretty easy, I think, to do. And those are like famous last words. So now I've got my, this is called AutoHotkey Studio. And I'll show you how to get that later on. But it's really cool because you know, it's kind of like self-generating. And for instance, if we go in and we're having a problem with, let's say, well, let's not do settings, but let's say, what's one I deleted before? Let's say Silexer was messing up. I could delete that, and it's going to re-download it automatically, which is pretty cool. And not really important to what we're doing right now, but we'll get back to this. So what we are going to do is pull my folder over where I've got this AutoHotkey testing folder. So we're going to work out of this for now. And what we're going to do is dump these into a subfolder. Call it Excel. I'm trying to work with an Excel file. It's not anything we need to do today. We're going to make a new file. We're going to call it game time. .ahk. AHK is AutoHotkey. That's the extension that you need for these files to work. And we're going to go ahead and open this up in Studio. I think the easiest way is for me to go over here and open it. Game time. All right, so there is our file, and actually what I'm going to do, I've got some files I was working on, which actually this is one of them right here, and this is another one. We're going to kind of take some of the important bits out of this, and actually I think if we do, yeah, let's just take that and go back to our game file. We'll paste this in. Now all this stuff does different things for like for this one, it makes our script run faster. This changes the way that it does inputs to the windows we're working with, and this one sets a working directory, so we're working out of the same area. Some other things that we're going to want to make things kind of mesh well is going to be these three lines here. Single instance makes it so that it's only running one time. If we click on the file twice, it's not going to ask us, are you sure you want to do that? It's going to close out the old version and open the new. Set title match mode. I think we want this to 1, but we might change that. This is how it looks at the Windows titles to determine things, and we'll get to that. Mouse client mode. This is to say, I believe this is when we're looking at, you know, something, we're going to click on something, how are we getting the pixel measurement for that click? A lot of these things are not going to be too important for us right now, but they are kind of good to have a grasp of. What we'll do is we're going to make this have some hotkeys in our hotkeys. It's probably going to sound weird, but what I need to do is figure out where or what the link for Minecraft is. Because one of the things we're going to be doing is probably playing Minecraft. So I'm going to try and pin this to the start menu or get a link somehow. Not always easy. Nope. Okay, so we've got to find a different way to do that. I'm going to show you a tool that comes with AutoHotkey. This is called Windows Spy. It's pretty cool because it tells you the information you need to know to build these scripts. Application frame host.exe, called Minecraft is the title. It's in the Windows UI Core Window 1, which is the class information. It could be some different things about that. What I'm actually going to do here, no, I can't do that. I'm going to go in the forums, actually. Let's do this. And we're going to go over to my profile and actually pull up an OSD. It's an on-screen display, and it's also built in AutoHotkey. Show my posts. Topic, yes, that's what we want. I feel like all right, here we go. So we're not at the end yet. We need to go to the end. Just posted a new version of this, so it's going to be cool to use that. So, is that a demo? That's weird. Oh, wrong place. Wrong place. Today's new version, that's what we want. And actually I'll be able to show you how to do AutoHotkey. So click on raw here, and this just gives us the raw code. You go Control A, Control C, which is Control All, or select all, and then Control or copy. Sorry, and we'll do Control All, Control V, which is select all and paste. And we're actually going to save this. Can I save? I'm going to try to change the name here. On screen display. That should be all we need. So 7011. I don't know if there's a go-to here. Go-to line, there it is. 7011. I don't know why that's in there, but it is. We'll save it and run it. When you add dummy, another dummy. Oh, I see what happened here. So that's kind of cool, actually. Save, run. US keyboard detected. Let's try something. I think we should be seeing my mouse clicks, but I don't know. Shift. Ooh, that's cool. It counts my shifts. All right, that's cool. That's going to help you all as we work through this, because you'll see what I'm pressing, and we'll be able to get a little further that way. So let's see here. Let's actually just see if someone has done AutoHotkey run Windows 10 Minecraft. So this is kind of interesting. And I was thinking it might be kind of hard to do, but I'm sure that someone figured this out. Why can't we add a shortcut, actually? Pin to taskbar. I don't know why that menu didn't come up earlier. So we got that. Oh, nope. Nope, it's not working like I want. I can't pull it to the desktop. Okay. So it says look for a folder called All Apps. Let's see if we can find that. And this is going to be, one of the other reasons I wanted to do this live is because this is not always an easy, straightforward task. So it's going to be kind of cool to work through it and try to figure it out. Let's go to... I feel like I've seen all apps as an option somewhere around here. Let's see. Let's go in search of this all apps folder. Sounds amazing. Alright, so I'm going to user profile. Move this out of the way. Let's look in app data. I don't know why that sounds like a good idea. It's probably not a good idea. We'll probably go back to the start menu, which I can't remember for sure. There might be a way to get easier if we do like more properties. No. I wonder if I have QuickBooks on here, so file location is in start menu programs. So program data Microsoft. So there's all apps, no all apps folder. It's definitely got to be somewhere. Let's look it up. Right click or tap and hold on. Create a shortcut from pop-up menu. Let's try the store. Let's create a shortcut for any modern Windows app. That's probably what we need. Let's minimize this for now. Okay, so here is our, probably what we're looking for. Applications. Do we see Minecraft? A ton of stuff on here. Oh, there we go, right there. Desktop, yes. Oh, yes. Let's go look at the properties. Wow, that's crazy. So, okay. I think in my example file, there was something I had to open with a shortcut. Is OBS. So we'll just copy this format, which actually is pretty straightforward. So we'll type it in. So where is there it is, game time. So when we're gonna do an auto hotkey, you usually want to set it to a key, but what we're gonna start out doing is we're going to build all the things that we want to happen, and then we'll come back and set some hotkeys for it. So the first thing is we're going to do run, comma, and I don't know if I can move that. Just move this window. So run a comma, and instead of working harder, we'll work smarter, as I heard someone say recently. I like that. I like that. We'll just copy this right here and we'll replace the important bits. So we come over here, actually, what we'll do is rename this first. Minecraft Go. Better together. Update. Control Alt. Don't want to do that. That's okay. We'll do Control C. See if that worked. Paste it in there. And do det lnk. Like so. Alright, now if I hit the Alt R, which is run, the shortcut for run in Auto Hotkey Studio, you should see Minecraft start. And there it is. Now we can come back, we're going to add options to this. So let me close this out. Now earlier we did close Discord, which we'll come back to in a moment. But first let me show you how the easy way to do this. Because there is an easy way and there is a hard way. The easy way, if you're learning auto hotkey, is just to come to Google, type AHK, and the command that you're working with. So you do AHK run. You're going to open up the documentation. You get to see all the options and everything. Now, AHK Studio, Auto Hotkey Studio, will actually give you these options. You can see here it says run, comma, target. That's our target link. And then if we do comma again, we can see that's working directory. We're not going to mess with that. Comma again is min, or max min and hide. And then that's what we want to look at here. We want to see what's available. Now, what I actually don't want is max, but it looks like we're going to have to go with that, and that's okay. There are ways around that, but we're not going to worry about that right now, so we'll come back to it later. And where did it go? There it is. And what else do we have? Output variables, an air level. We don't even need any of those, so we're not going to worry about it right now. We also want to run Discord. And this one's pretty easy because I already had it. So we're going to do run Discord. As a matter of fact, what we'll do, this is going to run in the order that we do things. So let's run Discord first, and then what we'll do is we'll put a sleep in there. Now sleep is just what it sounds like. We're going to sleep the script for a certain amount of time. This is in milliseconds. So if we did 3000, that would be 3 seconds of delay. You can do up to 24 days of delay through the seconds value. We're not really worried about that at this point. Waiting 24 days, that is. But we do want to wait enough time for Discord to open, and it takes quite a while. So what we can actually do, instead of just sleeping for like 40 seconds and then not really knowing what happens, what we're going to do here is we're going to sleep for 1000. I'm going to put a message box on the window. I'm going to say that was 1 second. And then what we're also going to do here is we're going to exit our app. We're going to exit the app and so that we don't run Minecraft. And the reason we're going to do that is we're going to kind of time how long it takes. But I'm going to show you another trick after this because this is kind of in the building phase. One more thing I'm going to add in. We always want to put a return at the end of the file. The return sends it back to the top and reruns it kind of. It's kind of the easiest way to describe it. And without the returns, you can run into some problems. So you don't want to have those problems. Okay, so let's run Discord. And we can see there was 1 second and it didn't even pop up the window yet. What's important here that we want to see is what does Discord show up as over here on our spot. So let's click on our server. We can see some of the things change, but not many of them. What we're probably going to do, oh, that's kind of interesting. So we've got a chat, scripting help, tech. Okay, so it does name the server. That's kind of cool. Which means that we can't really use the title as our guide to wait for, because what I'm going to show you here, what we can do, and this may or may not work, but what we'll do is we'll put this here and we'll go when wait, comma, and this is part of our title. This is a AHK class. We're going to delete out the white space and the enter, and we're going to put another space. This is our exe file, what it's called. There was no window text. We're not going to do any. We're not going to do any special excludes or anything. So we'll leave it like this. And then once the AutoHotkey sees these things, these properties of the window, then it will count our second, and then it will display our 1 second message. So we're going to close out of Discord again. And what we'll get to see with this is when AutoHotkey sees that window and if it's going to work, because what we want to do, and this is, possibly because you can go in and change all this stuff, but what we want to do in this instance is let Discord start all the way up before we start our Minecraft server. So let's go ahead and run that. It takes quite a while, and then you see that. So about the first time the window actually flashes is when AutoHotkey sees it, and you can see the title is called gametime.ahk. Oh, that's actually us, sorry. There we go. Just straight up Discord. Let's try that. Let's see if it sees that the whole time or not. So we just add in this element in between our commas. We run it again. Now when we do a run, it automatically saves a file. And it was already open, so it just brought it up. Let's close it out and actually close out of the app. And do our run. Discord updater is what it said at first, but I think because we're on title match 1, it just means that the start of the title is this. And what we can do is we can change the set title match throughout the script. So we can actually take it out for now. Control C, and a semicolon is a comment, which it's kind of like hiding it. And right in front of this script, we'll put this, and instead of 1, we'll use, I think it's 3 for an exact match, but let's go check it out. AHK, set title, match mode, and then you're able to come in here and see, number 1 is it must start with the title. Number 2 is it can contain the title anywhere inside, and number 3 is an exact match, and that's what we want. So we're going to try again, and this is kind of one of the annoying things about any kind of programming or anything. Sometimes you just have to do stuff over and over to figure out what needs to happen. There we go, run it, and we can see it pops up. And it looks like, there we go. So we do get a full window. It's not all the way pulled up, but we get a full window started before our 1 second counts down. So that's actually pretty cool, because that means we can do a few things with this. Which we're not going to do any of the advanced stuff like moving it around or anything. But what we will do is we'll change this to something like 3.5 seconds, which is 3,500 milliseconds. And we'll go ahead and take our message box and exit app out. And now you can see we have our run Discord and run Minecraft. And we're going to exit out of Discord first. We're going to run this whole file because we know all the parts work like we want. And there you go. Way up, and then Minecraft comes along, and that's pretty handy. But that's only the start. There's quite a few other things we want to do with that. So the first thing that we're going to look at here is we are going to find my little closer. Here it is. And we're going to copy this, take it over to our script we're working with. Now what you can do if you are working with a script to get all the parts right before you add everything together, you highlight what you're working on, you press Shift F1, come out to the bottom, paste in what you want to work with. And actually I just realized you can't run this because it will kill everything, but I'll just explain kind of quickly what this does, and we'll kind of step through this. So you got a win-get command, and a win-get works by taking all the information from the windows, all the windows, and we're going to put that out to an ID. We're going to list that in a command. I actually don't know about that command. Let's go look that up real quick. AHK list. Maybe, no, that's not what I want. List command. Let's do command. List command. There it is. It's going to be down here on this list somewhere. List lines, list vars. So actually, let's do AHK win-get. There might be a specific command for this this here. So actually, yeah, right there, command C list below. So come down and we can see marks examples. Where did I miss it? I think I did. Output variable, command C list below. Command is the option to perform, which lets blank defaults to ID. It can be one of the following words. So it's this words right here. So it's ID, ID, last, PID, which is process ID, process name, process path, count, list. List is what we have in here. Retrieves the unique ID numbers of all existing windows that match a specific win title, text, exclude title, and exclude text. So that we end up with a list of all of the windows. That's important because we grab that list and we're going to keep on going over. You can see we've skipped win title, we skipped win text, and I don't know why this is like it is, but it's exclude title program manager. We'll come back to that. What we're going to do, what we're saying here is we're going to loop through every ID in our list, and we're going to string right the ID. It's going to have an index number. We're going to get the title, and then we're going to win close the title. So to kind of show you some of that stuff, what can I do here? I don't want to do anything that's going to mess up the stream. So let's go ahead and comment this out. We'll come back to that. Put my comment or my caret inside of the comment. I press my comment key again, which is Shift F1, and I undo the comment for that block. So it's kind of handy. Let's see. We still have Discord running. Now, I guess what I'm getting at here, so if I'm going to play Minecraft, what I'll typically do, I'm going to launch Discord, I'm going to close out all other windows, and I'm going to, depending on if I'm streaming or not, I'm going to either launch stream stuff or not. So that depends, I guess, but what I'm thinking is best here is to show you how to just set the AutoHotkey keys. And the way this would work is first you make sure there's no hotkey set. So I think the easiest way to do this is to say like Control Alt G. Maybe it does something. Let's try it. Control Alt G. Nothing happened. Okay, so we're going to take that over. So we're going to actually come in here. Now the keys, the special symbols are a caret and an exclamation for Control, Alt, and then G. And then we do 2 colons. And I think the way we'll do this right now is we'll use go sub. So we'll go sub, run. We don't want to call it that. We'll call it run programs. Well, let's call it run Minecraft, I guess. Run Minecraft. And actually, let's change the key a little bit. Let's change it to an M. So it's Control Alt M, run Minecraft. And that's going to run Minecraft and Discord. But let's make another one. And we're going to call this one, let's go ahead and make the key for it first. I wonder if you put keys before or after. I think you put them before. You might have to put them after the script. So let's actually look on their example. Now they have a pretty straightforward example somewhere on here. I think it's tutorial for beginners examples. There we go. Yeah, so you can see they'll do like the pound symbol is, or the hashtag, whatever you want to call it, is the Windows key. So Windows key I runs Google.com through the default browser. Control P runs Notepad, and so I think we can just do that. I think we could just do it the way we're doing it here. So we'll do like a Control Alt R. Let's make sure it doesn't do anything weird. Control Alt R. I mean, I never use them anyway, so we'll just take them over. And we'll do a go sub. And actually, there's another way to do this. Instead of doing go sub and setting a stub, which we didn't even set here, we just can have it directly after. And then we do, I think we do a return after each one. Yeah, we do our return after each one. So, like I said, Control Alt R for recording. And this time we will leave our title match mode the same, but we're going to run. And actually, I think I have these saved. We're going to run. Ooh, actually, I know what I'm going to do here too. We're going to do another one that's Control Alt S for streaming. So we're going to run Camtasia for recording. And I'm actually going to use these scripts that we're building. So it's going to be kind of, I'm trying to think of the ways that is really going to be best served for me in different capacities. Because what I ideally want is something that I can leave running all the time. I could say, like, you know, Control Alt R for recording the screen, but also maybe Control Alt P for setting up for programming or something. So let's do. We're gonna do what? We're gonna do. Actually, we're gonna paste that in to .lnk. We're gonna go grab this right here. Control C. And this is going to be cool because we're actually going to do some stuff with this window. And since we don't know anything, now the cool thing about what we're doing so far, now that we have auto hotkeys, or we have keys set for our auto hotkey, we can run this. And now it's running, but nothing happened because I actually have to press Control R for it to start doing anything. And it should be opening Camtasia. I might need quotes around that. I don't know. It's supposed to work without quotes, but Control Alt R. Let's see what's going on here. So my desktop, and that's the name of the file. Let's go ahead and, sometimes it's easier to grab the actual file path. So we do target, come back over here, paste in what I just copied. And I don't know if there's a reload. Let's see if there's a reload. No, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to just Control S and reload from down here. We can actually put in a reload hotkey. I just to reload this script, and we go Control Alt R. Control Alt R. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know why that is not working. It doesn't like a space here. I don't think that would be the problem. Let's actually try Control M. Oh, maybe it's stealing from our window there. Yeah, that's what's going on. So as Auto Hotkey Studio was kind of taking over our hotkeys, so we had to click out of it to get our hotkey to work. So now we're here on this window. You can see it says TechSmith, whatever. But what we want to do is get this new recording button. And there's some interesting ways we can do this. I think the coolest way is probably to do an image search and just to have an image of this, because then we can look for that image and then click on it. So I think I have one saved to make that work. Oh, come on now. There is a pixel search. Let's try to modify this. I know we could do it. Okay, so we come back over to our hotkey, and we're going to say pixel search. We're pasting it right in there. And we're actually going to change this to image search. So found X, found Y. So image, we need to make the image. So what we'll use here is the snipping tool. Okay, and we'll come back to our window that we're looking at. And we're just going to take a quick snip. Now what's ideal here is if you do kind of a smaller image. I read, and I don't know how to best explain this other than to say, if you take too broad an image, it can get some false matches or something. And I don't know exactly how that works, why that would happen, but that's how it was explained to me. So we're in our testing folder. We're going to call this start a new recording. And let's do actually start recording with a hyphen PNG. And let's go in and add that to our parameters here. Start dash recording.png. Now the way this is set up, it's actually going to go down and put the mouse over the image and pop up a little window that says the image was found at XYZ or whatever. And all of this that we're building right now is kind of dumb, if you want to call it that. So we don't have any kind of built-in protection that is going to smartly close windows that need to be closed or anything like that. Let's go ahead and actually close this out. And we'll save our changes and reload our script. And we'll get an error. Something to do with that line. Found X, found Y. These parameters must not be blank. So, what is my... No, there is no evidence here. Okay, I've got to do something real quick, and that means I have to hide my screen for a moment. But I am still here. Making a special connection. And there we go. So I'll turn my screen back on real quick. There we go. And now I'm going to look on this window for a moment. It's going to take me not too long just to find my oldest version of this. Oh, there we go. Oh, Oh, that makes sense. Okay, what we're missing from this is the kind of the start points, I guess, and the parameters of the screen. So let's go right here to here, I believe. Bam. Let me show you what I added in here. So we're starting from 0, and we're grabbing the screen width and screen height, and those are going to be used to measure where our image is. So we'll save that and reload again. And this time we will go click out of our window first. We'll go Control-Alt-R. And it went way, way, way too quickly. And you can see it give us the error message that image was not found. So what we have to do here is actually figure out what trigger we need to look for. So the easiest way that I like to do this is to take the file we're opening with we've got Windows Spy open right here, and we're just going to open it, and we're going to watch on Windows Spy. If there's a splash screen, we'll click on it, which it disappeared really quickly, and that's not what we want. Sometimes I'll actually record the screen. So I think what we'll do here, we'll just try this out first. We'll do a win wait. So we'll come back down here. We'll go win wait, and then we'll start with the title, which we just grabbed from the Spy. And I don't know if this app ID is actually. I'm really tempted to try it out, so we'll leave it in there. Space and we'll do comma. Yeah, we'll try that out. We'll try that first. So we'll reload our script again, and we'll click out of the window, Control-Alt-R. Oh, it's already open, so it just opened it back for us. Let's close that out. All right, Control-Alt-R, and now we wait. It says splash screen, Camtasia 9. I think we're gonna do Camtasia 9. And actually what we'll do here is we're gonna exit our script to get rid of that tooltip window. Make sure this time that we are seeing everything we want. I guess what I'll start out with here is I'll get rid of this app ID thing. And I think we'll go ahead and do set title match mode to 3 for this as well. So we'll save that. And we'll go Alt-R to run it. And we'll click out of there. And Camtasia is closed, so we'll go Control-R, Control-Alt-R, and see what happens. I think it's going to work this time. We might add a little sleep, like a second sleep. Yep, we're going to add a second sleep. I don't know if you saw that. It was pretty quick. But as soon as the window came up, it said image could not be found. So let's close that out and go back over here. Let's do sleep 1000. Probably could get away with 500, honestly. Reload our script and do Control-Alt. We'll click out of there, make sure. Control-Alt-R. And it should be loading. Oh, look at that. The mouse moved on its own, and it says the image was found at 46,153. That's pretty cool. So what we'll do with that is probably, let's just do a mouse click, maybe? Yeah, mouse click at the left at our variable X, variable Y. We don't want a click count of 50. That would be very crazy. We're going to leave that blank. We'll leave that tooltip in, so we'll just save it as is. Excuse me. I just fixed the audio, I think. Actually, there's something really cool I'm going to build with this. It's going to monitor the audio and automatically fix the audio when there's a problem. But there we go. So we've reloaded our script. We'll click out of there, Control-Alt-R. And we wait for Camtasia to load before we go on to the next part, which is fantastic. It's loaded, it automatically clicks, and there is our record for Camtasia ready to go, which is awesome. So we've got kind of this basic part of our script built out. There's definitely a lot more we could do, but I want to think about what is going to be helpful here. Probably, what is going to be the most helpful? So we do have a stream option down here. So I won't set that up until I'm off air because I am streaming right now. So we'll leave that one alone. Something that has to start for any of this to happen is a voice meter. I think I'll leave that one alone too. Let's see what other ideas I can grab from over here. I did see something amazing. Someone had made a menu, like a context menu. Let's see if I can find that. No. Yes. Let's see here. I'll pull this tab over here. So this guy is, he has a few YouTube videos out, like a lot of them, and they go over some really in-depth AutoHotkey stuff. But he's got this crazy right-click menu that does a lot of really cool stuff. Let's exit our script, get rid of that pop-up. Let's see here. AutoHotkey functions. I don't think it's going to be it. Yeah, I don't see anything on here right now, but we're not gonna spend a lot of time on that because actually what we could do is go ahead and build the backup script. So if we take what we've got so far for running Minecraft, which we'll, the way AutoHotkey Studio works, all we have to do is go new. We'll go save as. We're going to move this over to our testing. And we'll call this Auto Backup Record. Okay. So we can actually click back and forth onto projects. Now these are all projects, and I'm going to actually make some subfiles with this project, and then we'll actually turn it into an exe executable file. So we'll come to that in a moment. We're trying not to get too far ahead of things, but let's go back to our game mode here. our game time script. We're going to go ahead and copy out the top things that I added in. We'll paste that in here. Go back to game time. We'll copy out the Minecraft, run Minecraft. Okay. And what we'll do, first what we're going to do is we're going to open up Minecraft and we're going to try to figure out a couple of things. We hope this window will stay on top, but we're about to find out. No, it doesn't. Okay. Screen. Back to Minecraft. Yeah, it's crashed. Well, it's probably trying to restart. There it goes. Okay, so what we can see is this is called Minecraft AutoHotkey class application frame window. Let's just try some normal shortcuts. If we press Alt Space, and I am in the window, I am selected in the window, so we do Alt Space. What we're hoping to see is this bar here. This bar is how we can like minimize things. So let's do Alt Space R, Alt R. Alt Space M. No, none of those is working. So I know if we press Escape, it's going to try and make us leave the game. So we don't want that. What we could do, what we could try to do, is move the mouse. So we'll do like a move mouse to, let's see when that pops out. Like, it's like right at the top. So do a move mouse all the way up to the top, which is 0, position 0 of the y-axis, I believe. So what we'll do is we'll move up to the top and back and forth and try to get this window to pop up and look for this graphic and click on it. This is actually going to be interesting. Let's do print screen first. So close out of Minecraft now. We'll open up Paint. And we'll paste in our screenshot. We come back over to Minecraft. There it is. Perfect. And we'll do a crop, which I think we want to do select first. So. And actually, that's not even going to work right because I had my mouse over. So we've got to do that again. That's okay. So we'll open Minecraft. We'll let it load all the way up. Excuse me. Move all the way to the top. Do a print screen. And close Minecraft again. And you can see what I'm going after. There's a gray off color to this button we want to click. We don't want that, so we're going to paste again, and this time we shouldn't have that. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Let's do a new, that don't save anything, paste. There we go. This time we've got it. So now we'll go and click on selection, and then we'll make this relatively small, like so. Do a crop, and there is our image we're going to search for. I don't know if this is going to work at all, but we're going to save this as a, doesn't really matter, we'll do PNG. Testing. Is that not where I put it? Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Shrink. I'll call this shrink. MC. Shrink MC. Shrink MC. Okay. So to do this, first we'll have a, I don't know if it's move mouse. No, it's mouse and move. And I think the X was, well, let's say 900, 912, and then 0. And speed will go 50. And then we'll do another mouse move, just so the game can like kind of get the hint. And we'll do like 11, 20, 0, and another 50. Okay. Let's actually leave it at that, and we'll do another hotkey for this. So we'll go Control Alt. I like R. No, let's do M this time. M. Control Alt M. Alt 1. Click out of there. Control Alt M. Oh, wrong screen. That's interesting. It worked though. That was very interesting. Okay. Let's do a sleep for 2.5 seconds. And then we'll also do our image search that we just did. Always easy to copy and paste. Image search, copy, paste. And we're going to change this to shrink MC. And right now it's set to click the image, and our closing bracket is missing, so we'll replace that. Put back in there. Control save, Control S rather, and it's probably good enough. It's gonna run Minecraft. I don't know. It moved it all the way over to the other screen, but oh. So I have to change. I have to make sure Minecraft is active before we do that. So what we can actually do is when, oh, there it is. When, when wait active. I think this is called Minecraft. Probably find out I'm wrong and didn't pay attention too closely. But we'll go ahead and save this and run it. And reload. Which actually, let's exit this and do a, down at the bottom, we'll do a Control Alt R. Control save. What? Oh. Control save. Alt R. Okay. So Control Alt M. The wait is active. It moves the mouse up the top. And now it should be looking. I might have made it too small, might not be able to see it, or there is some weird stuff with, ooh, that could be a problem actually. Let's see. Alright, let's work with full screen first. So we'll do another print screen here. What we're going to do is we're going to test if AutoHotkey can grab images from Minecraft when it's running. So to do this, what we'll do is we'll come down and do a selection on the play. And we'll do it like this. And the reason I'm doing it like this is it always seems to click in the lower left-hand corner. I could be completely wrong about that, but that's what we're going to run with. I'm going to save this. Oh, well, I did shrink MC. That's fine. Because we'll leave our script just like it is. We'll go ahead and close window and reload our script. So we'll do, to reload our script, we'll do Control-Alt-R. And you saw it reload, Control-Alt-M. There is Minecraft. Still doing this move. It's going to be unnecessary for our testing right now. And it should be able to find the play button. There should be a tooltip window too. So something's happening. What we'll do is we'll sleep. We'll sleep this here. We'll sleep this. No? It moves to the position. Oh, maybe it's a little case sensitive. I don't think it is. Control-Alt-M. Actually, Control-Alt-R. Control-Alt-M. And you can see our mouse moving. At worst case scenario, if we can't find our image or we can't search for it for some reason, what we'll do is instead of searching for our image, I need some water really bad. We will just do a point and click. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and look at those coordinates right now. We've got it's like a 950 by 548. So we're going to do 550. 950 and 550. Okay. So we'll close out of this. We're gonna comment this out right now. We're gonna comment all of this. 950, 550. So we're gonna. Actually, we'll wait. We'll leave one of these. So we'll do Shift F1. About to go get a drink of water here in a moment. I'm doing more talking than normal because I'm explaining what I'm doing here. So, let's see. Let me think about this for a second. Let's do the 950 and the 550 right here. So we'll see if we end up on the play button. And then we'll go ahead and send the mouse click, but we'll do a sleep first. So we'll do sleep. And let's do 2 seconds. And then mouse click and left. We'll do another sleep. I think that's going to be a longer sleep because it takes a minute for the realms to load. We're trying to back up a realm, so let's give it a whole 5.5 seconds. We'll save that. Click out of here. Control-Alt-R for a reload, and Control-Alt-M. But before I do that, I'm going to mute it, and then I'm going to run it and grab water. Okay, I'm back. And so everything looks to work kind of correctly. It's not exactly correct because the wait times can cause issues. But what we'll do is we'll look at our position for our buttons here. And what we can see is kind of interesting. Okay, there we go. So we've got a 1270, 470. Okay. 1270, 470. We need a long sleep here because this, yeah. So 1270, 470. And then $1,300. So let's try to enter those. Okay. Let's mouse click left at 1270, 470, and then sleep for a long time. So do 15,000. Mouse click. I can't remember for sure. It's like 1,300. And left. It's 1,300. Let's go back to Minecraft real quick. Publish. 2003, 2004, 1005, 1006, 2007, 2008, 1009, 2010, 2011. Let's probably do 15 seconds there. 1270, 470. 1,300, 930. Let's do 930. 1,400, 930 actually. I like that one. So 1,400, 930. We'll do. Man, we had. Let's do sleep of 5 seconds. Sleep of. And we'll click play, and then we'll do 15 seconds. And click on that. Whoa. Yeah, that's. No, okay. This one right here. 15 seconds. 15 and a half seconds. Yeah, so that's the play button. This is the edit run button. Those both took a long time. And then we'll go here and we will sleep for I think we probably need to sleep for like a whole minute. Save it. Reload it. It doesn't like my. Oh, I'm missing a comma. So you can see left, no comma. So that's easy. Comma. I don't know what it is about my new iPhone, but it loves to slide right off my desk, and it's like I could watch it happen. Anyways, control save, back over here, reload, and Minecraft. Okay, now we're waiting. This is going to take forever because we're going to be waiting forever. This is going to be a 15-second wait here. It's probably not going to hurt to have that longer. We've got another 15-second wait, I think. We can go down to our download. We've got a whole minute, but it looks like everything's good. So the last thing we'd have is like a exit, and then we'll go grab the world and do some stuff with the file. And since the realm just started, oh, so here's the other thing. So usually I have a notepad next to me that with an actual pencil, because the screen will have to be taken up. And so what we'll do is we'll say, okay, we've gotten as far as we knew what to do, but now we've got this window we weren't thinking about. So we'll know, okay, we're going to click on this too, and we can do like let's do a 900 and 625. And then we'll go and click on this. So 900, 625, and 1865, 45. So we'll wait. Let's click 965. Oops. And sleep was pretty quick on that, so we'll do 1. And then, no, I can't remember what I said here. Let's click. Left. Oh man, I know it was 45. That's okay, we'll come back to that. I'll do it again. Download. Oh, 625, and then, okay. And then, what is that? 1865, 45. I'll just leave that open. I don't know why I didn't do it the first time. Okay, 1865, 45, 625. Alrighty, let's see what else we would have. So we're going to close that, close this, send escape, click here. Play. So we got this one. 1460, 150. Ooh. Actually, let's do 350. Sleep was also pretty quick. Now let's click left. So I left it open. 1460, 150. Probably saying something different every time, it's fine. Sleep 4, 700 this time. Nice click. And this is not optimal, and actually, this should be where we can send escape. So close that and then select escape and click here. And that's 975, 625. 975, 625, okay. So send escape sleep. Let's do 750. Click 975 625 and the left click. Now this is like the most crude way to do this, but we'll come back and improve this later. It's more about getting it to work right now. So all that's in place. So we'll go ahead and reload. And here, this should be a full automatic backup of Minecraft. Clicks on play. Waits for the realm to realms to load. Clicks that button. Waits again. Waiting, download. We're gonna wait a full minute here. Oh, I might have messed it up. Oops. Oops. Oh, oh man. I think I messed it up. I moved my mouse. So let's get out of this and actually start over. Oh, I just didn't wait long enough. Oh my gosh, come on. I didn't wait long enough. All right, let's make this 30 seconds because I'm impatient. We'll make it sleep longer when it's the actual real automated system. It's kind of hard when you're sitting there watching it. Actually, let's make it 20 seconds even. I think that's more than enough time. So I didn't mess it up. I just messed it up when I thought I messed it up. That happens. All right. Minecraft. I'm not touching it this time. So we're waiting for our click. There it is. We'll be waiting again for 15 seconds. I should have started a stopwatch. That would have been smarter. Now what happened last time, so I closed out of Minecraft and then the script started clicking in places. I was like, okay. Oops. Oh no. What a 20 seconds was on. There it is. Oh, that was like perfect. Wow. There it is. That was all automated. I didn't touch it once. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Now our script isn't very smart. We want to figure out, why the image search isn't working. There could be a few different reasons for that. I think at this point we could try it again. So if we go in and we comment out what we just made, we come back and uncomment our image click. So we've got our shrink Minecraft is not, not what we intended, but we'll go in here. AHK testing. And we're going to edit this with paint. Actually, we're going to do, what are we going to do? We're going to try and undo. There's no undo. Let's try to paste. Perfect. Okay, so what could be happening here is we grab the top of the button above the button, and it could have been looking for some of the sky. That would work, but we could sit here forever for that same sky to come around, depending on how it renders in Minecraft, because it looks like even there's might be like part of a cloud behind it or something. It could be just like painful and maybe even impossible. So I'm looking on the screen right now, and I don't see any other P's or L's. So we're just going to grab that part right there. We're going to grab PL. Right like that. We're going to crop it. And we'll go ahead and save it since our script is already named that way. Exit our script all the way. Everything looks good. So we'll do a run, Alt-R. We'll click out of our window and then go Control-Alt-M. And this time, probably don't sleep long enough. We'll probably put a sleep in of like 7 seconds. We don't see our tooltip windows either. That's another issue that has me kind of worried. Let's first change this to 7 seconds sleep. Let's do a tooltip. Let's say you should be in Minecraft. And what I might do is set the tooltip to show up in the other window. But we'll leave it like this for right now because it should show up where the mouse is. And I just don't know if Minecraft does something special for that. To block that out rather. So reload our script. Run it. We've got that 7 second sleep before we should see our mouse move. There it is. So we can do the image search. We don't get our tooltips though. It's going to be kind of interesting on how we're going to do this. Let's try this actually. Let's see if we do escape. We're just in this window if we do enter, or P for play. No, that's really good. Okay. How about if we tab in here? Ooh, that might be. How weird. Alright, if we do tab here, space, enter. Wait for our realm to load. Enter. This is going to be interesting because actually what we can do is we can search for images. So we can have our search image and click on it, and then we can have another search image that actually acts like a wait. So it waits until this loads and it can see 2018 hard survival, and then click here. And then from there, it can look for this download and click on that, which is DOW. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, excuse me. Then it can watch this window for the let's go. Yeah, see it says let's go. Click it. And on this window, I think we could press escape. And escape again, escape again. Click OK. I kind of like that. It's a little more complicated. But I think I like it. I'm going to think about that a little bit before I actually implement it, because some of the advantages of doing it that way are you're not tied to the display size, but in another way you are, because it's not anamorphically looking for the image where it like will shrink it the way that Minecraft will. And I'll show you what I mean exactly. So if we take the Minecraft window where we a little bit, I'll be able to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got our play button. What if, and maybe I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong actually. What if we take out our run? We've already got the window open. So we're going to do our same image search, right? But yeah, so we're going to do that. We're going to save that. Click back over here. Control-Alt-R for reload. And then I'm gonna shrink this window like this. And you see how it's like tiny. I don't think it's gonna work, but we're about to find out. So we do. Actually, we need to change this just a little bit. We need to go and activate the window. Oh, come on, AHK. There you are. So we're going to go Minecraft. Copy. Let's go win. Activate Minecraft. And that is it. Hopefully nothing else is called Minecraft. It shouldn't be. Oh, we could do the next part actually. So let's do a little safety here. Let's call it this here. So Minecraft. There. Save. Control Alt R. Control Alt A. It moved our mouse. Activated Minecraft. Now it doesn't find the image. Because the image is so much smaller And the way Minecraft like stretches the window, see how the play is kind of stretched for a moment and then shrunk for a moment? Look, it's kind of dynamic. Which is kind of cool. But it's not good for us. Let's see what happens when you do like this. So it moves the window. I did find it that time. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to think about this. I'm actually even going to post on the AutoHotkey Discord and see what they say. Oh, where's my Discord? I closed my Discord. Right, here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and post over here and say, hey, okay, we'll see if we get a response there. But basically I said, I'm looking for an image in Minecraft. It changes either to be squashed in the X or Y or stretched in the X or Y. We'll see if someone responds. Yeah, that's kind of it for now. There's still quite a few things to do. And actually, I'll show you what I mean here. If we pull over AutoHotkey, if we pull over Discord, we'll go over to the gaming server. And if we do like a spy on Discord, you can see it doesn't pop up any text. So to do the automatically trigger a backup, I have to set up a bot somehow that will give an outside action, either an email or something like that. I don't know how to do that yet, but I know there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. GAwesomeBot is one that you can self-host, and if it can be self-hosted, then you can do stuff externally. So that's one thing I'm thinking about. But I'm still not sure. So if we go to let's see, activity add to server. There's a self-hosted thing. This one is open source, so there's a GitHub. Maybe I already there GitHub. And I think there's some instructions somewhere that tell you how to do this. But basically you can self-host it, and once you self-host it, you can change your commands up or add extra, quote-unquote features. We'll come back to that though. As far as everything else goes, I think there's not much really to go over. But that was fun. I feel like we got some stuff done. I've got some finishing up to do on the little scripts that we wrote tonight. Because actually, if you look, like for our game time, I couldn't do the close all windows part which is this down here, because it would close out the live stream. So I'll get this finished and then post it somewhere. And I'll probably make another video at a later time where we can demo this. I'll probably use like virtual hotbox. virtual box, so I can have a virtual machine running and close all the windows inside the virtual machine. And then beyond that, I also want to add in starting up like OBS and a voice meter, which is this. And when the sound gets garbled, I have to go in here and hit the restart audio. And I think AutoHotkey can monitor for that. What else? So we want to start those up. The other thing on OBS that I want to do is I want to have it automatically come into settings and go over to stream and add my key for whichever channel I'm going to be streaming on for that particular session. So it'd be really cool if it's smart enough to say, okay, we're going to stream a video game, it's going to go over to Mr. Hobby's channel, or we're going to stream some tech stuff, it's going to go over to Heck Technologies, or we're going to do a podcast with Clinton, so that's going to go over to Uniklahoma or Gogogo or whatever. So those are still things that are in the works. But as soon as I get those going, I think I'll just add them to the same file. So I'm probably going to end up changing the name from Game Time to, my script or something like that. And eventually I'll have a right-click menu. And my right-click menu will do different things depending on what window's active. So like if you come into, let's say you're in Sublime Text, or you're in AutoHotkey Studio, or you're in Visual Studio Code, it'll give you different options based on what's going to be most helpful. And some things like if you're in a folder, it's going to give you different options, like different things I might use. So that's coming in the future. But thanks, guys. I really appreciate you watching, and I hope I was helping you out on something, or at least giving you some inspiration on something you could do. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.